Hey everyone, David Drucker from DSquared Sales. Usually when we start a class at the very beginning, we go over the sales systems that people are using and see where they might be going wrong because everybody's in the class for a reason. They're usually selling the traditional selling system, the traditional strategic selling system that everybody knows. So something interesting happened today, and it was a very glaring point that was made by someone who brought up the fact that they always got tips from their trainer, and some of the tips centered around following up, and some of those tips were like what days to call, what time to call, and how often to call. Now these are for follow-ups, and if you started the sales process with clients and you're worried about this, is there a possibility something could have gone wrong? I mean, it seems we're fixing the outcome, but I think we might want to address the defect in the system. I mean, if you're worried about when to follow up, how confident are you in your process that led up to that? If there was a good process in place, there shouldn't be any of these concerns. I mean, that's how we approach it. This is how the traditional selling system that we're all familiar with, causes flaws and causes our prospects to go dark. And if you've been in sales for any amount of time, you've probably had experience chasing clients who just are not returning your calls, and they've gone missing. So if you're making clients comfortable, they share information honestly, you're uncovering their motivations and you're creating that urgency, you're addressing the deal killers, they actually want what your product is, you've cleared the way. Would it matter what time you call or when you call them? I mean, I actually saw a tip that said never call on a Wednesday because the percentages of closing a deal are poor. I mean, if you've properly communicated your value, you've had honest dialogue with your prospect, you've addressed everything that could get in the way, wouldn't the natural outcome be a closed deal? Or at the very least, if that was the case, would they even mind when you call them? Do we have to worry about what time we have to follow up now? I don't know. I'd never heard a client say, I really liked your product. I love your service. You did a great job selling me, but it's 11:30 on a Wednesday, so this deal's off. This is why traditional selling systems have created an atmosphere where the prospect and the seller play off each other in a negative way. We're conditioned to be like this, and it doesn't have to be like that. Our process and system eliminates these games that the traditional selling systems have created. I don't know if this is happening to you. Let's talk. Does not have to be this way. You can email me at david@dsquaredsales.com or just go to the website and book a free 15-minute consultation. Talk to you guys later.